All right, welcome everyone to a replay cast here. We got White Flag Gamers here on the Legion side taking on the Doghouse here. And if you're not aware, we have a tournament announced here for the end of November, the 27th and 28th of this month to be exact. So the teams are streaming in preparations for the upcoming tournament here at the end of the month. So I'm excited here for some scrims and excited to be casting some games as it's been quite a while since I've gotten to do this and I'm excited for a fun series here between a lot of familiar names here. But let's get into the draft here. We got Kraken, the Gladiator, and Torturer banned out from the Doghouse here. The Chipper, Moraxis, and the Madman going to be banned out here from White Flag Gamers. So I would say some of these are a little, not to say odd to me, but heroes like the Madman and Torture, these are not heroes we usually see banned. Moraxis as well, he's kind of a very popular hero, but at the same time, we don't typically see him blind banned. So those bans are quite interesting. Kraken, Chipper, and the Gladiator, I think they all have some merit to them, but definitely uh, quite a mixture of bans there in the first round. We're going to see the first pick going to be given over to the Doghouse here. They're going to take up the Monarch. So they go with a very powerful support option. Then we have Moira and Magnus going to be picked up here from the side of White Flag Gamers. So both sides going with their supports to start off the drafts. We see a Magnus picked up. This could be a support. Position 4 could also be a core. That's the beauty of Magnus. We don't always know where he's going to go, but uh, definitely some solid picks picked up so far. And with the Moira pickup, maybe that could be hinting as to why they did ban away the Moraxis. They were looking to pick that up from the get-go. So could get the explanation there on the Moraxis ban specifically. But Doghouse, they've got two more picks coming up here. Both sides actually already going into their reserve time here. 34 seconds in the reserve time for our Legion side and 28 and counting for the Hellborn side. And we even see in the chat there, don't forget, it's your turn to pick. But yeah, I mean, the next two picks going to kind of give an idea here as to what we're going to be seeing from the Doghouse. They go with Lodestone and Kinesis. So I'm expecting that to be a position 3 Lodestone and a position 4 Kinesis. The Kinesis coming out in response to the Magmus. We see this time and time again. Just being able to Thought Steal the Lava Surge, it's such a strong ability. It's mainly the reason why we see Magmus picked up so often is that Lava Surge just so good in team fights and setting up ganks, and Kinesis able to steal that. So in a sense, they have their own version of Magmus, but with the Lodestone and the Monarch picked up as well, very solid start, I would say, to Doghouse's draft. But again, we haven't seen a whole lot of the White Flag Gamers lineup yet. They still have 3 picks to go as we now enter in the second banning phase here. I'm expecting to see lots of cores, mid laners, carries of that nature kind of get banned away here by both sides, as they are kind of lacking those heroes to fit the rest of their lineup. So gonna go ahead and fast forward actually through this. Uh, getting to use the replay to our advantage here a little bit. So far, we see Lord Sulfuras and Gemini ban from White Flag Gamers. The Gemini ban, no doubt, targeted at Fa. He's a fantastic Gemini player. Then we have Oogie and Sandraith going to be banned away from the side of Doghouse. Tremble, another targeted ban at Fa. We don't always see heroes like Tremble get banned away, but when they are played so well by the opposing side, it's definitely warranted there for a ban. Then we have the Bubbles. That's going to be the last ban coming out from the Doghouse. A nice kind of pairing with the Magnus to kind of roam around the map and set up kills in the early game, as well as being a comfort hero for Sate. I think he plays a lot of Bubbles. So yeah, the first two were carries. Then we had the Bubbles ban. A lot of Fa targeted bans. The Lord Sulfuras, I think, was targeted at Snooki specifically, if I'm not mistaken. He plays a very, very good Lord Sulfuras. Um, but at the same time, they also do play a lot of Lord Sulfuras on Sate, so that one could have been kind of either way. But perhaps they had this in mind. They're going to go ahead and pick up the Drunken Master and the Wretched Hag. So they're going with a lot of these mid-game semi-core style of heroes to pair with the supports. Looks like they might be going for a tri-core here. I would not be surprised to see another core picked up with the Hag and the Drunken. These are typically heroes you want a solo lane. You could definitely dual lane a Drunken Master, but I would not be surprised to see something like a solo lane Drunken Master, mid lane Wretched Hag, and then possibly a tri lane aggressive style of fighting hero, something that is good in a aggro tri lane or defensive tri lane from the side of Legion. But last two picks coming out from the Doghouse, they're going to be Forsaken Archer and Deadwood. They're going to go with a one-role Forsaken Archer. They built quite the supporting cast around the Deadwood, or excuse me, around the Forsaken Archer with the Deadwood last pick. And I think this might be a mid lane Deadwood. Maybe we'll see Snooki play that. He usually plays mid for them. That means we'll probably see Fa play the Forsaken Archer here, and yeah, it's interesting because I'm not the biggest fan of mid Deadwood, but at the same time he can peak very early and kind of roam around the map, and he's got a lot of teammates to kind of do that with, having the Lodestone, the Kinesis, and whatnot. They're gonna go with the Corrupted Disciple. So there's the Tricore coming out from the side of White Flag Gamers. Tricore versus Solo Core Forsaken. And safe to say they're going to need to shut down Forsaken's farm if they're going to want this to work. Because Forsaken, she can definitely farm as fast as I would say all three of those heroes put together. If she gets like the complete stacked jungle and uncontested short lane and whatnot. So I'm expecting the aggro tri lane here from Legion with the Corrupted. We'll see what they decide to do. If they decide to lane passively, I would be very surprised, especially having heroes like Drunken Master and Wretched Hag that want to get in the action really early on once post laning phase. So we're going to see the TP come out from Moira. She gets the ward down on the cliff here. Nifty ward. Gonna get that down early. That's not gonna be spotted here by the Doghouse. We see Monarch making her way up here. I think she's got the items being sent to her on the courier. Lodestone going into the off lane. Looks like he's gonna go 1 versus 1 against Drunken Master. Then we have Deadwood versus Wretched Hag. Now this is a matchup. Normally Wretched Hag is very good against melee heroes, but Deadwood, if he's able to land a grasp, Hag very squishy early on. Doesn't have a whole lot of armor. She's even gonna go for a Guardian Ring here, so he's recognizing going up against the Deadwood that he's gonna need some armor uh, to mitigate some of that grasp damage and log throws and whatnot. But we're going to see the Ward of Sight come out here from Kinesis. He's got supportive items. He's going to be our position 4. Monarch going to be here with the Forsaken. So it's going to be tri-lane versus tri-lane, and that already excites me. We're most likely going to see a lot of action up here. And I do feel like a lot of how the early game goes is going to depend on this tri-lane and whether or not the solo lanes can impact that at all in any way. Drunken versus Load, I think this is, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, these are two very strong 1v1 heroes against other melees. I'll be honest, I'm not really sure if one should really pull ahead against the other. Lodestone's definitely got more regen to kind of utilize in this lane here. I think either side could win mid. It depends on if there's any rotations early on as well, or runes. Hag should do well early on, but Deadwood shouldn't necessarily get shut out by all means. Deadwood might even be able to win that lane. But this tri lane, I think it does favor Legion with the Corrupted Disciple. I think the Forsaken is a little bit weaker early on. But we'll see who can control the pulls and who can kind of take a lead in experience up here if anyone gets caught out of position. See the sides buying golden apples as well. We got apples on pretty much everybody other than Monarch here. He opts for a Crushing Claw instead. So let's take a look at the creep scores. Still very early on, but CD's 3 and 2, 3 and 1 to FA. Magma's gonna eat a crippling pollen. Here comes a stun from Moira. Only stuns up the Monarch though. They do I'll put some good pressure there on the Magnus. So triple ranged against 2 ranged in a melee. Maybe that's worth pointing out here. Got the mana battery already on Magnus. He's gonna need to eat up some trees. He's taking a lot of pressure. He's gonna do a defensive stun. So they're already off the bat looking to be rather passive. Moira gonna get caught here. He does not use the golden apple. He's going to fall. That's going to be the bloodlust. So I'm already a little surprised because I feel like Legion's Tri lane is a little bit stronger, but they're not really committing to an engagement. They're getting initiated on. So Magnus is hesitating whether or not to go in or not. And well, they are going to pay for it with a first blood on the Moira. And that goes to Forsaken Archer. That's probably the worst possible outcome for them, to give Bloodlust over to the Forsaken. Haste rune here on Kinesis. Both sides going to fight for the pull camps. Now, will they go in? Single stun on the Monarch, the follow-up stun. Monarch, is he going to survive here? It looks like it. Forsaken, he's going to take out the Moira again. Hasted Kinesis is going to live health potting up. There's a second stun from the Magnus, but CD's going to go down. The haste rune and the health potion coming into play there from Kinesis, and it's already a 3-0 start here for the Doghouse. They're capitalizing extremely well up here in this tri lane. As they did initially go for that kill on Monarch, but it wasn't enough for a kill. Before we have any more action, let's just take a quick look at the solo lanes. We're 3 minutes in. I think dude died on purpose there to go back to base. He spent out his gold. Fine with that. 16-1 Deadwood against 14-2 Hag. So Deadwood actually has more last hits. I didn't see who got the first rune. Looks like both runes were taken. Somebody got a rune. Bottom lane, Drunken versus Load. We have 16-3 against 19-3. Lodestone's actually winning the lane for now by a few creeps, but fairly even in terms of the two solo lanes. The big difference here is the Forsaken is 201, so he's 400 GPM early on. So we're gonna have the 4-minute runes being camped here by Legion. Hellborn sees this with their ward. Not sure if they know about this one. Drunken's gonna get a double damage. That could give him an edge down here in the bot lane now. And it looks like Wretched Hag will bottle up the refreshment rune top. Crippling Volley gonna land. Here's the Crippling Pollen gonna go out on the Moira. 2-man stun in response to it. Moira's going down here. Magma's not committing to anything. And again, they give up another kill here in the tri lane. That's 4 kills. Moira has fallen 3 times now. Mid lane, Deadwood, he's got a health pot ready to go. He's waiting for the, oh, looks like, was that a Bat Blast actually used? It was. Well, he survived the Bat Blast actually from Wretched Hag. Looks like Drunken maybe bullied Lodestone out of the lane now. But, no, he's gonna still be down here. He's fine. Almost dead even on creep. You got 28 versus 28, then mid lane you have 27 versus 28. It's almost crazy to me how evenly matched the last hits are on all of the lanes. Then we have 25-6 against 24-7. The CD's still doing very well in last hits despite the death. We're gonna have a fight here at the top rune. Kinesis has Shards of Harkon taken, doesn't have Lava Surge. The Wit's gonna get an invisibility at port bottom. Wants to go for the Drunken Master here. Here comes the stun. There's the Willowmaker into the grasp. Drunken gonna go down. Love the rotation here from Sanuki. Setting up the kill there with Nede on the Lodestone. They bring down the Drunken Master, who was farming very well. Meanwhile, top lane we got action. Corrupted goes down first. Magnus has not used his Lava Surge just yet. And I find that very interesting that they lose their CD without even committing spells on the supports. I have Steam Boots picked up with the Iron Shield on Fa. It's already 423 gold per minute. Wretched Hag doing what she can. She's 340 GPM here for the Legion side. We have Kinesis trying to make his way over for a rotation here. Now they don't have Willowmaker for 48 seconds, so top river. Oh, Duder's gonna go down here. Looks like he wanted to get a ward up. Didn't see what happened bottom. Here comes the Rotten Grasp. It's going to land on the Wretched Hag. There's a Bat Blast though. Shards of Harkon going to come out. It's going to actually hit. Is it enough damage? It is enough damage. And Hag couldn't survive that. Magnus did come in from the back line. Only got the stun on the Kinesis, but the Shards of Harkon did work there with the telekinetic controlled creep throws, whatever. So they brought down Hag. That was a good kill. And Doghouse is up 7-1. It's been quite a while since I've gotten to see Doghouse play, but they are looking to be pretty solid here so far in game number 1. Fight at the top room. Magnus going to use his Steam Bath and his Lava Surge. Is this going to be enough for the escape, though? Oh, dude replaces a ward. He really wanted that kill. But Magnus had the battery still. It hasn't even used it, actually. Oh, wow. They're not going to get the Kinesis there. Hag blinks over. Oh, she's tanking the hard camp, though. Oh, this could backfire. Hag is going to go down. You got to be kidding me. He goes down to the neutrals, though. Magnus Lava Surge is out. Piercing Arrow is going to hit him. One more hit from Forsaken Archer. He's going to get the kill. And now did he sacrifice himself? He's going to use the Crippling Volley. He's going to go down anyway. It's a double tap coming out for Corrupted. Bit of an overextension there. Really weird fight coming out in the top river. But, Drunken Master goes down. Excuse me, in the bot lane. It looks like they used the Willowmaker. So same gank as last time. The Deadwood and the Lodestone. They maybe want to do it once again. Oh, Drunken ran into Deadwood there. He's gonna maybe try a Grasp here on the Archer. Here comes the Shatterstorm being channeled. Oh no, Nede's gonna probably fall here. Here comes the TP. It's Moira. This one's going for the TP. Yeah, that's gonna be a kill there. Deadwood gonna retreat. As soon as the TP came in there and he missed the rocket drill. So we have a 2,000 gold lead still and experience for Hellborn. We have the invisibility picked up by Kinesis. Hag not gonna find that rune. He's gonna pop the Veiled Rot here. And who are they looking to go for? That's the question. Monarch is in the area. There's the Sonar Stream into the Bat Blast. Crippling Pollen comes in. I think he missed the Crippling Volley and the Piercing Arrows or whatnot. But Hag's gonna go down here. Everyone rotates minus Deadwood, I think. Deadwood is going to be porting bottom. Try to set something up on the CD. Maybe land a Grasp and call for a TP here. I don't think he can necessarily solo kill CD. Oh, he gets spotted there on that lane ward coming out from Deadwood. Or from Drunken Master, excuse me. So we now have Forsaken in the jungle. She's got her Whispering Helm picked up. Still remains the top farmer, CD. has overtaken the GPM. Hag with a couple of deaths here, 3 to be exact. He's only 250 GPM now. City's trying to break the 400 GPM mark. He's going for Astrolabe, it looks like, with the steam boots. Meanwhile, White Flag Lamers gets the mid tier 1 tower. No resistance there. We have Veiled Rot on Kinesis. He's trying to get that level 6. He's really close to it as he roams around the map with the Deadwood. They're being very patient here. Thinking about maybe going to the mid lane. Kinesis still Veiled Rotted here. He's gonna steal the Haunt. Throws out some creeps. There's a Rotten Grass landing on the Hag. As Arcane Vortex stalling that engagement there. Gonna force Deadwood back with the Mana Drain and the Sunder. Hag's gonna go down there to the Piercing Arrows. Actually, Lodestone gets credit for the kill. Now CD's in some trouble. Rotten Grass gonna connect. Now he did already use his Astrolabe. He's gonna go down. Willowmaker's still up. Is he gonna use it here? Doesn't look like it. Crippling, or the Crystal is going to prevent some damage there on the Forsaken Archer. As we got a lot of split action going on. Also going to go down to Drunken Master in the background. Magnus goes down to the Deadwood. It's a hat-trick coming in for Snooki. And 4 players dead, 4 White Flag Gamers. And Drunken, he's trying to get another kill here. Deadwood, is he going to live though? He is not. Drunken takes him out. He's going to sacrifice himself here. As Kinesis gets credit for that kill. That was all without a Kinesis Stasis Smash, by the way. So he just got that leveled up. So a pretty big fight coming in. Forsaken Archer and the supports survive. And they made it a full genocide in the end. They take a 15-7 hero kill lead now. Deadwood getting closer to his shrunken head picked up. Sagan already level 10. She is not the highest level in the game actually. Drunken Master is level 11. But only at 330 GPM. So very, very plateau GPM chart. Nothing really too crazy outside of the FA being at the top here. And I don't see that really stopping. Especially with the Monarch being able to protect him. Lodestone has a portal key picked up already. 355 GPM is Nede. Excuse me. Regen Rune going to be bottled up by Wretched Hag. The question now is, what will Forsaken go for? I'm expecting it to either be a Firebrand or a Nullfire Blade. I think typically we see Firebrand. But I wouldn't be surprised to see either. I think Deadwood just picked up his portal key, so they have 2 portal keys now. There's the Quick Blade picked up. It's going to be a Firebrand. So either a Dawnbringer or a Geobane. I think both are acceptable here. Hag's going to go down to the Lodestone Blink. Oh wow, in top lane, the 2 supports actually take out Magnus. Looks like that was with a Stasis Smash. He also has a tablet picked up on Kinesis. He's farming very well. 270 gold per minute. H is going to be worked on by FA here. And, well, at this rate, FA is going to become very powerful very soon. CD's still not really with much presence. He's just got the Astrolabe to kind of bulk himself up and survive, but this is not going to increase his farming speed at all. Bottom lane, we have Moira going down to Deadwood. I think they were trying to get the tower there, as they actually did get the tower. But, did come at a cost. They're going to go for a Kongor, actually, a really early one. 15-minute Kongor here. Might be able to do it. Maybe if Deadwood tanks with the Chrysalis, they could look to block some damage. It is currently a level 4 Chrysalis. They do get the kill on the Hag here, actually. I think that might have been Lodestone getting a solo kill. So it's going to put Kongor to a halt here. Magnus, not very close to Portal Key. CD, not sure if he's going to go Lightbrand here. or if he's gonna opt for something else. But Kinesis, this guy's farming really well. He's 300 GPM. He's got a tablet. Might even be going for a portal key to where he can get that lava surge onto multiple targets, and it's gonna be pretty crazy if he gets a tablet portal key before 20 minutes on the second support. He's gonna get the lift here. He gets the tower lasted. He's gonna use it just to run away. He's gonna stun up the hag. Is he gonna actually kill him here though? Oh, here comes Deadwood as well. Snooki coming in just in time. It's credit for the kill. They bait Wretched Hag there. And Deadwood has a Willowmaker still ready to go. He's gonna see if he can line up a grass maybe before going in with a Willowmaker. He's gonna try to be patient up here. CD, he's expecting something is up. He's gonna show himself. Here comes the rotten grass. Oh, he avoids it though. And Deadwood is gonna be just, or CD is gonna be just fine. You just go for the light brand. Bottom lane, we have the initiation here from Lodestone. Shadowstorm is channeling currently. Deadwood ports in. They're gonna get the kill here on the Drunken Master as well as the Moira. Still have Willowmaker ready to go. So Shadowstorm dealing, setting those 2 kills up. And it is actually going to be Frostburn on FA. And we're actually going to see the GG's called here. It looks like they are not going to be looking to go toe-to-toe with the Forsaken Archer here in Game 1. It finishes with a 22-8 hero kill score. It was a 10,000 gold and 9,000 experience lead. By all means, not really the most, or like the largest lead to kind of come back from, but they decide that they'd rather go to another game here. So that's going to do it for game number 1. Doghouse is going to take that one at the 18-minute mark.